So with a big burst of swirly time travel and everything else like that, again, we have been burst back in time, not 500 years, but 480 years. As we said the last time, Bell and magically, somehow, just like Shar promised, Bjorn has been pulled from the Sea of Souls that was in Ravenloft and been given form for completing the task of bringing her back. Strahd has been slain, and somehow, thanks to everything that's transpired, Ravenloft has been transported to Thetadolyon and has replaced the Sea of Sand. Belle is on the ground, coming to her senses, and Bjorn is coming to all his senses since he's now been reformed into his body, coming through. The last thing that Bjorn remembered, I think, was him getting cut down, basically, by Lady Bjorn. So you all are both disoriented. The big thing is Belle falls and drops, and so does Bjorn. So you don't appear right directly on the ground. You sort of drop like a foot or two. Belle had picked up several belongings of several characters that had passed away, including one of a letter that bounces forward. Belle, you can roll perception if you wish, and so can Bjorn, to see what you all notice first.
That's not good. Let's see.
17. No, wait. 18. Can't math.
And Bjorn?
Perception.
Yes.
It's going to be 8.
Alright. The only thing that Bjorn notices when he lands, his eyes are drawn to a young man, he can't be 25, maybe barely 20, standing in a elaborate outfit, standing before you on these steps. So Belle notices, though, that there's a lot around her. Again, when she falls, all the stuff that she picked up fell and her possessions scattered, and it's almost as if something draws this letter that she picked up off of Dink's ashes, sort of bounces and rolls and goes forward, and almost as the divine hand touches, and it swirls, and there's a seal on it with a peach, and Char's name, the word Char is written on it. It falls halfway between her and the person that stands before her. Belle also notices that there are a ton of guards. Even though we don't have it, imagine each one of those guards is at least a representation of 10, maybe 20. There are some of the other stuff like that. Imagine it's probably like 50 people on each one of those, these great beasts. Up behind, basically back where I'm sitting on the opposite of you all, is a giant cloud. It's hundreds of feet up in the air of just mists. Mists. It's like a wall. It almost blocks out the sun, if the sun was in that through there. So at this point, I'm going to turn it over to the man that is standing.
I cast levitate. Oh no, on the scroll to bring it.
Okay.
So roll perception to see if I can read what it says on the.
So, well, you could see roll your perception to see if you knew what it was before you even did it.
Can I get up?
Yes, 17.
Yeah. Alright, so you cast it because you saw Char across it. You did not notice that there was a symbol of a peach on it until you get it close.
Okay.
So it's a couple feet from you.
I'm going to pull it to my hand.
So pull it through your hand.
Yep.
Oop.
Wait! Who are you and what are you doing with that? Wait, hand on head. Do I know him?
You have
Okay.
no idea. Like I said, it's
Who are you? I was supposed to bring that here. Oh, no, you don't. Who are you?
One moment.
so.
Do I know Bjorn beside me? Because I've traveled with
Yes,
him.
you knew Bjorn. The last time you saw him was Lady Bjorn killed him.
Well, you
So
are you dead or alive?
at this point, you see
I
Maeve.
think I'm alive. The
So,
last thing I remember was being cut to ribbons, and I'm here now.
Yeah, that's the last thing I remember too.
so you see Maeve float up past. Actually, like he didn't float. So Maeve raises up, and this is the first time you notice that Maeve comes up.
I'm unsure of how to respond because the last time
Yeah. So
I walked out.
So she's sort of sparkly at this point. Like very, very sparkly. She has these little pieces of armor and a cape too. And there's spears swirling. Let's actually say like that's actually now going through.
Can I
It's sort of
definitely
wrapping
tell
her.
it's her though?
Yeah. Let's just say that it almost looks like an astral snake that is holding her up in the air and through. But yes, it's definitely Maeve, but it's more of a astral type. She's solid, but not.
Bjorn, do you recognize those two? That looks like Maeve floating, but it can't be, can it?
So you go, hello, Bill. Maeve speaks. She says, it's been a long time. I appreciate you worrying all those years ago. But I've been taken very well care of in the arms of my
Lover, say it right.
lover. Yeah, that's what you say. Of my lover. So even now, even when she's not with me, she's always with me, and she sort of pets the snake. That's like the astral snake that's holding her up.
You chose your path, and although it may not be my path, I respect your decision.
Roll Arcana.
Me or her?
You. I'm playing the ones up front.
Well, yeah, I'm not.
Other than new person.
I did 11 perception to see if I recognized anybody.
You did see Maeve. Maeve was with them. You actually see Ashran. You remember seeing that one. This one looks way different. That one was like, what?
27.
An arcane. It's like you have a connection to magic, mostly primordial magic, stuff with nature, things like that.
Yeah,
It's not
she
really.
has a snake.
It's not really arcane. It's not your true specialty. But the more that you look at her, the more it feels like your magic is being like almost suppressed and sucked away from you. It's like you hear less of nature or less of everything. It is very uncomfortable. So, Maeve, as you knew her, realizes this, and she she puts her hand out and sort of pulls it back, and whatever this aura that was emanating from her sort of pulls back from everyone. And she says, full respect for you for worrying about me so much and staying with me while I was not alive those many years ago. I will not let you suffer the effects of me for now. She said, but do not cross me, my lover, and my master. So, and you may address me no longer as Maeve, but I am now called the Lavender Weaver. It's like I am your mistress of magic across the realms. So, and then what steps out in front while this person is reading? Steps out someone. Goes, hello, Belle. It's like, whoa, it's been a long time since I've seen you. So, you gotten taller? It's like, I think you've gotten taller. Or, of course, I think my shoes are a little bit flatter. He's got no shoes on. And you can roll history to see if you recognize the voice. Or do you need to guess whose voice it is?
At this point, I'll roll, but I would imagine it would
Yeah, so
be 17.
well, it sounds like Bozak. He's not. But at this point, though, the magic in you that is more elemental and primordial swirls and acts a little odd too. It doesn't feel like it's diminished. It feels like it's beside itself. If Bajorn is welcome to roll history to see if you recognize the voice. It might be a little bit harder since you didn't travel with him as much.
History.
You don't care. He wasn't at like that. Because I don't think you had any meaningful interactions with Bozak really. But what you do feel, what class are you as this Bozak?
Bozak or Bjorn?
Or Bajorn?
He's the cleric.
What type of cleric?
So many.
Well, like I said, I can't remember which one that you ended
I
up
don't know. He was a reborn. What kind of cleric is he? Where did I see that?
On the very top of... No, never mind.
Oh. Your features and traits that tells you what are you. That may or may not matter. Well, while you're looking at that, like I'll get that.
Oh, trickery.
Okay, so that's arcane. So you'd have felt that with Maeve, but again, that's pulled back. You did know Maeve more than. So Bozak comes up and he says, "It's been a while since I've met anyone that was so connected to nature." There, Belle. Matter of fact, many of the people that I've met over the last 20 years that were connected to nature, I have unconnected them quickly in the name of my master to make sure that no one is trying to mess with the elemental magics. You may call me the Lord of the four elemental realms. I am. How do you say your name?
Fer Dudrock.
So, the Lord of the four elemental realms. I have been busy the last 20 years. Yeah,
Ferdurach. Celtic for dark druid.
And Ashford steps up. Not to be forgotten. I'm still here. So, Belle, last we saw, you fought me from my arms while we were trying to protect you and make sure you were safe. It's like all I've ever done is to make sure that everyone is safe. And I've put down anyone that tries to make this realm unsafe. It's like I've even smited my own master and creator. So I am the Stairkeeper. So I rule the staircase. So I am the master of all genies that wish to comply to law and order. It's like we have not waited idly these past 20 years. It's like, and we are the three that serve our master behind us in the name of Shar. So they all step back. So you step forward. This young man steps forward towards you all.
Hello, Belle. It has been a long long time.
And Bjorn, we were pulled here for this.
I don't know.
Last time you encountered me, you struck at me.
I see you have it wrong still after all these years. But you think what you want.
Well, 20 years is a long time, and I am a merciful ruler. I have chosen to forgive you.
No, do you want to roll history to see?
To see what, I mean, I know what he was talking about. I just really don't.
I was saying, it's like, do you know, so you going to call him out who he is? Who you believe he is?
Oh, I know who he is.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I'll roll. 5.
Yeah, it doesn't take much to know.
Yeah, it's, I
to
mean,
you,
Char.
to you, it was just a couple hours ago.
Mm-hmm. When I left, you were trying to be the ruler. I see, to you, you succeeded.
In my new body, my new form, my human form, which just felt wonderful to be back here. Many things have happened since the time you last saw me. As you can see, I have assembled an even greater force than last we met.
Sadly, but yes, I see that.
Well, I have chosen to forgive you. I do not understand the animosity that you have towards me. Did I not only defend myself?
I didn't attack you. If I had attacked you, you would have
be
known.
dead.
Maybe. Or maybe you wouldn't be here today either, so.
I am always here. I have always been here.
And Lord bless the people around you.
She has.
Oh,
Our Lady.
no.
She's given us everything.
She's given you something.
Oh.
She don't have that part.
I'm human now. I'm not a dragon anymore. But well,
So, did you pull me here?
I do not know if it is your stature or your clothes of mind that gives you this perception of the world. But there are greater things here than both you or I could ever understand.
So, again, did you pull me here? Why am I here?
I told you nowhere. The lady, she graciously saved both of your lives, bringing you back to where you came from. For some reason, yet unbeknownst to me, she sees that you may serve a purpose yet.
Well, it will not be to serve her. I thought we had already figured that out.
We ask you not to serve. Everyone that is here by their own right. We have forced no one.
And I was forced here. I didn't come here willingly. I just woke up here.
You were told that once certain things were completed, that you would return to Thetadolyon, were you not? That was the plan from the beginning, was it not?
And if I had known in what ways I would have been returned, I would have chose
You were not
differently.
harmed. You still seem to be in one piece, even though there's not much there to begin with.
And yet there's, how many guards around me? So I'm free to just walk away?
If you so choose, I keep no one here.
Okay, wonderful. So, is there anyone else in this area that I know?
I'm not privy to that knowledge. I do not know who you've seen. I would assume that you being from where you were, there are very few people you would know.
Well, knowing anyone would be better than being stuck here. Because we know, you and I both know, we do not believe in the same things.
Yet, all I have ever done is offer you friendship, and you've batted away time after time.
Your idea of friendship is obviously different than mine. But thank you for your offer. So, are you finished with me now?
That is for my lady to decide.
Oh, well, maybe your lady can just come on and appear so that I can see if you all are finished with me so that I can go my merry little way. Because apparently all these guards, I'm sure you're not going to let me just walk out. And the last time when I asked you to let me go...
I raised my hand and part it so that they do a parting motion and the guards turn. You have a free to exit any time?
Yay! Bjorn, are you staying?
I was dead 5 minutes ago. I don't know what I'm doing. Alright, although...
And the lady has returned you. She is gracious, is she not?
Alright. You can figure out how to word
Oh, you
this.
should know who Bjorn is at this point. Okay.
Bjorn, do you know who this is in front of us? This so-called ruler?
Do history?
You already failed it. Remember, you did a 1.
I'm going to use knowledge of a past life.
Okay. Oh, it lets you re-roll a history roll?
Oh, no.
Or, okay.
Yes and no.
Okay.
With the Bjorn, it's a little bit more tricky of what I can and can't do. So I get to add a d6 to that, which was a crappy roll anyway. I'm seeing what I've got added on to it anyway. Just one sec. Let's say history is flat. Yeah, history is flat. 11.
Are you going to ask for the scroll back?
Um,
That he took?
well, yeah, but
I know.
so you rolled an 11, so does that mean you do know who this is, or you do not?
You remember him fighting in, like, did you give the name?
I'm not giving anything.
I
They'll
haven't called him by name either.
No, I can't, there's nothing that's really been given you. He doesn't look anything like it. He's
Bjorn, this is the lovely Char.
Okay, so
Thought he was bigger.
I thought he was a lot of things.
the only char that you remember was a giant red dragonborn.
Right, he said he thought he was bigger, yeah. I thought he was a lot of
That's-
things
that's-
that he
that's it.
obviously was not.
Bjorn, if you would indulge me, can I tell you a story?
Before you start your story, can I have the scroll and go my merry way?
Was the scroll addressed to you, little one?
No, but I was tasked to give it, not let it fall from my body and you take it as you will.
Is it not right for one to take their own property?
You think it's right to do a lot of things. To force people, to, I don't know, bring people back from the death and them not really be alive and give them all sorts of choices that,
So much you do not understand, yet you keep talking.
So do I get the scroll?
And I say again, is it your property?
Oh, well, you keep it then, and hopefully it's going to do you some good, because a lot needs changed in you and your outlook of life. So thank you for letting me visit.
So the former Ashford tells Char, we're not alone. Like, they've come back. So
Thank you. Make ready while I finish our conversation. All the guards just basically turn outward.
all right, so all the guards turn outward. At this point, so you all in the back don't step out yet. Okay. So,
I was able to step out, right?
well, you're on your way out. This is happening as you're on your way out. From the
Oh, these-
rooftops. Yes. Yep. Put them on the other side facing. People.
Yeah.
No.
Step them. They're on the other side of the roof.
Oh, but they're not looking this way?
No, like
They're looking at the people.
Yeah, they.
This is the inbound.
Move. Can you throw me-
Move
just,
this one?
Yeah, maybe facing that way, but alright, like but mirroring this one. Yeah.
Is
So,
that right?
so,
Yeah.
and these are to take off to look for others because there's usually history suggests there are more.
Yep.
So on the rooftops, people step up and over. So Belle does not recognize, not them.
Okay.
So Belle does not recognize, not her.
Okay.
It's just these other side.
Just making sure what I can take pictures of.
So
I do not recognize what.
so now, have you stepped out of the mist before this?
No.
Okay. So these characters have. They've been out of the mist for a long time. So there is a character. We're gonna say this one. This one's going to holler. It says, "Has your three's master finally come out? The king of the mist." So it's female. It's a drow. It's like, we've asked for many years for the ruler of the mist to come see us. It's like, I've sent many drow in to try to treat with the mist to find out what your intentions are. So it's not wise to leave the queen's requests unfulfilled. It's like, is this actually your real master? So, or are you a facade like has been coming out the last 20 years since this mist has been here?
I bow. I am Lord Mayacrix, Lord of the Mist, and of Castle Dragonloft.
Ah, so a castle that no one can see or visit. I am Queen Cora. Me, along with my sister, or I mean my half sister, who springs up and over on a great unicorn. Queen Ava, have been ruling Hubshan and keeping your denizens from invading for a long, long time. Us, along with the instructors of our university, have been keeping your forces at bay and their dark influence of this Lady of Shadow that you seem to worship. So, do not make us force our hand. Go back into the mist and take the mist where you came from, or I will call upon our strongest to knock you down.
Hey, I don't know what's going on. Guys, I'm not with these folks. I want to kind of back off around
Would you
here.
not
I
like
just,
to finish our conversation?
I
I was
don't
about
want
to tell a story.
I don't want to know a damn thing.
And perhaps
I don't want to know the
Perhaps
backstory. I
the
don't.
good queens would like to hear the story as well. Especially my cousin. I point to Queen Ava because it's been established that the West and the Hubshan were family. Perhaps my cousin would like to hear the story.
It's just I have no family left. I am the last of my line.
Oh, but you have more than you could ever imagine. And together, we could rule Thetadolyon, just as it always had been before this great time of strife. With your family subject to mine.
So I rolled history on Ava. Ava looks at you, and you look like your face looks like that of a painting inside of Hubshan Castle. It's like like looks like family members from the royal family of the West. So he looks like a young picture of the last king of the West, and when he was a young man.
Would you like to hear my story now?
So Ava tells everyone just to hold back. You all in the back take this as a sign of we need to prepare in case it gets. So you all can move if you wished to get in a better position if it goes poorly. If you see the angles of the house, you all can move on the angles that they can't see.
You see, many years ago now, my kingdom was taken from me. Then I was known as one name. I ruled over the greatest kingdom Thetadolyon had ever seen. Landland. The sun-kissed city of the West.
The only thing the sun touches there is ash and the undead. Ava says.
Which is why I have returned. To rebuild. To bring Thetadolyon back to what it once was. Even greater. Just a shadow of what it was then. It will never be taken back by the forces of the realm of Avernus.
Ava looks, and as she looks over at Cora, too. She said, "The West tread to places they shouldn't have went, and they trusted people that they shouldn't have trusted. It's like we know the truth that their folly should not be repeated, and that they were tricked by a certain beholder."
Yes. I remember him very well.
And a beholder that was in league with Tyr, that caused them ruin. For 20 years, the Orb of Omni has warned us of this day, and that since the mist was here, we knew a great evil had sprung forth, but we did not believe there was a great evil born of this land. She says, "Have we met before today?"
Not in my current form. You see, Ava, you cared for me as a child, as a baby, in a past life. Because I have had many forms, many names. But I was robbed of that life. I was robbed of everything that is mine, and that is why I have returned to reclaim it. And if you look among my forces, you will see no markings of Tyr. I know of his treachery. I have been well versed in his tactics. I will not make the same mistake again.
Is Belle listening to this? And if she is, does she care?
I don't know. You didn't know these
I didn't
people.
know any of these people. But I would have heard about Queen. I would have read about Queen Ava.
Yes, so they're in all the books.
Yes.
So it's like.
So that Queen Ava is the only
Yeah,
part of this
Queen Ava
equation.
knew Belny.
Yes, Queen Ava is the only part of this equation that is interesting me at all, and the fact that Char is trying to.
So, well, did you say the name of the baby? You didn't say the baby that she watched. No. So
No, it's still Char. He's still Char.
No, but he said that he was a baby.
Yeah,
when
but
he met Ava. There's a story. There's a
Belle
story.
doesn't.
There's a story in Belny's book,
Mm-hmm.
because like where you're an expert on Belny's book,
Mhm.
so you're welcome to roll history to see if you can remember the story of the baby that was found. It's not necessarily hard.
19.
Okay. So you remember reading the book talking about a person called Claire.
Yeah.
And Claire had a baby that was supposed to be the reincarnated soul of, the King of the West.
Mm-hmm. I do remember. And he's saying supposedly he is this person reincarnated.
Yes.
Yes, but although I've read that in the book, Ava does not seem to believe him thus far, and so far in my experience, don't really feel that he's saying this to bring about pleasant experiences.
So, Bounty, it's like Bounty was really close to Ava.
Yes.
And wanted to make sure she was okay.
So
you sense that it could go poorly. Do you wish
to go to Ava
to protect
to protect her.
to watch and protect her?
Yes, that's
'Cause
the only thing
she's-
I'm concerned about
And
right
she's
now.
surrounded by that. So you're welcome to sort of hide if you wish.
Yes.
So you may do a stealth if you want. Sort of. Do you want Aang to move? It's like what?
Which one's Hank?
The short one.
19
Just,
plus
if there's anything that he can kind of hide behind, like
22.
jump over.
22. Yeah. So put yourself around that
Can I
corner.
boost him up on the
Will you
roof?
put me around the corner too?
Yep.
Wh-
Behind
where?
the chimney, up behind the chimney. Is there a chimney up there?
Oh,
yeah,
there's
yeah,
a
okay,
chimney,
yeah,
like,
I'll
right
yeah.
boost you up there.
Okay. And
No. Will you
Oh,
put Bale?
sorry.
Where do you want? No, I'm going toward Ava
I would
to
say
try
like,
to protect
I
her.
would say like over in here somewhere.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
Did you
Okay.
jump on the roof at this point?
Me?
Or, yeah.
I'm stealth. I rolled a
Okay,
22.
sorry.
He told me I could go.
We're in a square. I mean, there's
I
sure
just
there's
want to see
stuff to
little
hide.
Belle just
Yeah.
climbing.
Who am I riding with?
Me.
What?
Which
you are
character?
not riding with
The
Uh,
one with the sword and the lightning.
So-
sword
is that
and
you?
lightning boy.
Sword
Here.
and light-
Here?
No,
no, that's
That's
not
circle.
I'm the
Well,
sword.
No, I didn't know if he's just pulling the sword out from.
Yeah.
For real, if you're going like so you're Ava's people,
I mean, I don't know her.
Oh, there he is.
then you
Right.
can't be her people. So you're not a good guy.
I'm an
So
instructor.
you put your.
I guess I do know her.
Change that character out with that. Mine.
I'm teaching at the school.
With yours?
I
You want it on
You're
top of it?
legitimately
it won't
riding
like stay
with
on
Ava's
top of
No,
him.
but he pulls it down.
I
to-
pull it
to
down on
gain
top,
his
and
power.
so the arms and the legs
Yeah,
are
so you
sticking out.
hand me the other one.
Yeah. Yeah, just pull it over here.
So you're the sorting hat now?
It's a whole thing. It's a whole thing.
Okay.
All right, so you might as well get Scotty in here to decide
He's
what you
asleep
want.
on the couch, like knocked
He
out.
ain't,
I'll wake him up.
he ain't asleep. He's
Cause
faking it. Get in here.
come on,
Come on in here.
Urkel. Because he never minds coming to wake me up.
Why didn't he just take a nap?
Yep, good question.
Gotcha.
All right.
Gotcha.
So
Very cool.
the two queens jump down. So and confront this possible
Reincarnation.
this reincarnation, or they don't
Imposter.
know like if you look at the age, it's almost the age of it. Like you'd probably be 21, 22 based on the age of the baby when it happened. So I've been rolling to try to see what they figure out.
I'm telling them. I'm not aggressive. I'm just telling them the story. I'm, you know,
Your tone of voice is
It's
a
just
little
family.
aggressive.
well, I'm condescending. The character's condescending. I'm a, you know, I mean,
You're a little conceited,
I'm
Drake.
royalty, man.
But they are too, and they're
Well,
definite royalty, and
Yeah,
you're
but
just
in the
full
realm of
crap.
Thetadolyon, he's here, and the other kingdoms were here.
So that Urkel can move into position since these are
That's how I'm playing the
distracting.
character.
Well, yeah.
No,
I mean, I didn't.
I know.
But yeah, truth. I guess
Yeah,
that is
yeah. The hierarchy.
the hierarchy.
Yeah.
Do you want to come off the corner? Or are you going to make a move that's aggressive toward the group?
Just standing with
You just
Well,
gotta stand
everybody's
right
hiding
now.
and moving and taking
Yeah,
position.
like right now, they don't know that you all the top instructors are hidden.
Okay. See, you've done your best to take care of me. I do believe this. I have no ill will towards you, but sadly, the one that I'm assuming my mother at that point, her will was to another, and she gave me over to this other. They performed a ritual which the effects of damaged me quite severely, transformed me into a hideous beast, a form to which I knew nothing. My memories were gone. The only thing I felt was anger. But upon learning the truth and learning the power I was capable of, with other influences, I have returned in my true form and family. I am here not to rule over, but to rule beside. I understand things have changed, and I thank you for watching over Thetadolyon for long as you have.
Rolling perception on the beside part for the two queens.
Did you put the scroll down?
No, I just took out my
Oh.
pocket. Let's cross my arms. Yeah, no, it's in. I tucked it in my.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
Just checking.
so beside. So. And you expect Hubshan to just let this mist of evil stay within our lands. It's like just let it grow or be unchecked.
Now, Ava, did not Hubshan always stand before, and Hubshan has always stood after? I have no plans for Hubshan. I merely want back what is mine, and that is why I will turn my army towards the west. I have no use for Hubshan.
And what of sales and what of
Oh,
I mean, what of sales and what of Jupiter to the north
well,
that borders your misty kingdom?
Jupiter, as they always have, may align with whoever they see fit. Usually the strongest. And if memory serves correct, that was always me. But, sales. It appears that is also under my domain. I pulled the letter out. I levitated over to her.
Let me bring it.
Yeah. I live over to maybe. You may go to the last page.
So pull out one of the first things.
Or well, that should have been the last page. Yeah.
Oh, that's the last
yeah,
page.
that should have been the last page.
Oh,
yeah.
sorry.
Deed of ownership.
It says deed of ownership. I, Sir Baldwin von Dinklage, give ownership to Dink's House of Plenty, the gold mine, and all personal belongings which I have come in possession of while I've been in the world of Thetadolyon, to my best friend, the Dragonborn known as Char. And it's signed Sir Dinklage. Ava looks and be like, you by your own admission says that you are not Char the Dragonborn, but something greater. You are not this person from what I see standing before you. It's like, are you? It's like, I see this as a letter I was looking for because it's a good letter.
It's good looking.
It's a good
It has
sales letter.
affected something. But now it's all going to depend on Ava and the drow, whether that stays affected or not.
So, but you said sales is yours. All I'm seeing is possible ownership of the House of Plenty, which has brought great prosperity to this land here, even amongst the last 20 years of shadow. Like sales has grown to create strength to protect the rest of the world from your forces coming out. It's like, do you really feel that you have claim to such a important piece of Thetadolyon's geography?
I will allow sales to exist as it has always existed, in honor of Sir Dinklage. I have no need for the gold. That is to be given to the people.
So you don't want the gold from the gold mine.
I have everything I need. The lady provides.
Can Lily hear about the gold from that far away?
Yes. Yes. So
You know, she's just perked up like,
Yeah.
oh, whoop.
yeah.
But
So,
you know, you figure has Lily figured out who I am? I'm sure that you can hear me.
yeah, Lily would have known, sure.
Yeah, we were
We
buddies.
drank together.
We
Yeah,
were
like
buddies.
you
Got
know,
vouched
yeah,
for
you
it.
know, like I'm saying, you guys you've been moving because you've been here, and so you.
Oh, I heard
so-
gold and I just wanted to
Yeah,
jump
so
forward.
her perception is plus. It adds plus 10 to anything about money.
Oh, you were at the school. Never mind.
So you're saying that because of this.
I will let. All I'm offering is the people of Sales my own protection with my forces. I will let it exist as it always existed. I can do that much in honor of the great Sir Dinklage. He was kind to me, even though he was of feeble mind on some occasions.
Can Maeve scoff at the name of Dink?
Yes.
Okay.
Patu. So Maeve spits on the ground and it sort of hisses like it's acidic.
Wait, I thought your woman took everything about Dink away. So
She can
You wouldn't even remember it.
Love.
I took love
Love.
for
Like,
Okay.
love has been replaced by other things.
okay,
She still can't. She still doesn't like him.
So
but not all faults or anything, just the love. Okay.
So you've chosen to make sales Switzerland.
Yeah.
Okay. So
It is a neutral ground.
okay. So I wasn't ready for that one, but okay. So
I understand that trade is important to the people, and I have no qualms to lessen the people's lives even more than they had under the watch of lesser nobles.
That's pretty rude.
yeah. So they're okay. So
He makes good points, though. I mean, it might be rude, but
They were not let.
in his mind, I'm not saying it's a good point. I'm saying in his mind, it's a.
Oh yeah,
So-
but these two women are not liking this.
no, but they're also diplomats.
They are, but
So
Belle's
the-
not.
No, Belle's not. But so they got to go. So their counterpoint is sales is neutral ground, and that there should be no conflict in sales at all.
I brought no conflict here
So
today.
it's like
had to stress today, though.
It's like
I'm not the
They-
one that.
they ask for. They know because everything's happened. They know they can't really get rid of the mist here.
Mhm.
So they asked to draw up a treaty. They have a connection to Omniorb, and Omniorb draws up like a writ or of rules and a contract. It's a treaty.
Yeah.
And the treaty basically states that you all do nothing to Hubshan. So Hubshan will not be aggressor to you. Sales will be neutral ground that will be governed by a governor of Hubshan and a governor of you. So, both.
Ashran.
So, okay. Actually, Ashton's already busy.
Oh, that's okay.
So, I have someone. You have someone else.
Collared. From the turn of fair play.
Who is that?
Just snap my fingers.
It's Lady Bajorn.
Yeah.
Can I
Alright.
scoff at that too?
Yes.
Okay.
So, Lady Bajorn, who's no longer the governess of anything of yours. So you bring Lady. So Lady Bajorn will be the governor of sales that represents you.
Mhm.
So,
Do not fail me.
and in reply, so Nick the Knight's Guard is her first appointed governor of sales. The two of them are there to keep the balance. The only thing this contract that Omniorb has created says that you have that in the west. That does not include the north. The north is neutral for their own ground. All you have is domain over. You can have the west. The south and north. So are their own.
The North may choose to side with whoever they see fit. But I hope we all may work together.
So they agree.
Very good.
So and the mist is huge. If you don't know, the mist is massive. It's like a fifth of the continent. So they sign. So you sign.
Lord Sharir, Matrix of Dragonloft.
So do you accept free trade into your lands?
I will not hinder my subjects.
So they warn you though that Hubshan is still protected by the magic of the heroes.
No use for
So any evil that comes into those lands will be smited because of the powers of.
I will send no transgressions into your land as long as you send none into mine.
So, and then the Drow Queen looks at you, Princess Cora, or actually Queen Cora, and looks. She says, "And the persecution of all the Sty followers needs to stop."
Then they need to remove themselves from my land.
It's like we do not control them, but those outside, it's like we've had reports of your forces decimating their chapels and followers. It's like what you do in your own lands is up to you. We'd prefer you to stop it, but no persecution outside of your lands. Or
I have given no such order, but if I hear of such things, I will make it a top priority.
Can I roll whether or not that's bullcrap?
You need to roll. I don't think you need to roll.
so it's just It's like he says he's not doing a deception roll. He doesn't need to roll against it.
You know, because people will do what my people have free will if they choose.
So you can roll that
What do I roll?
perception. Or insight. Sorry, insight.
Because after all, I've kept this neutral ground. Why would I persecute Messiah in honor of Sir Dink?
27. So do I
I don't
think
know.
all the words coming out of his mouth are bull
Thing is,
crap, or if
politics-
he's actually going to do it?
Politics suck, though. You know.
Well, but do I think he's going to keep?
Well, these contracts they're signing are they're magically bound. It's like since Omni-Orb did it, it's like it's got high level magic on it.
So I believe that he's actually meaning what he's telling them. With a 27.
No agents of mine will destroy.
Yeah. So, well, the fact is, again, Ava is signing this, and Cora's not signing it.
That's
so-
why I need to know if I believe it before they finish signing
Well,
it.
they
'cause
signed
if
it
not-
first.
But then they've been adding things to it too.
Well, it's
So
just
there's
going-
like
it's
an
going-
addendum
yeah, like
that
it's-
they're
it's
all
like-
going to have to sign.
Yeah, it's coming forward. He's not signed it yet, so they're
Yes. So once again, do I believe with my 27 that he is full of crap?
You'll believe it if he signs it. If he signs it.
I
You know,
sign-
it's
I will-
unless he signs it, it doesn't matter that they signed it.
I will sign the addendum that no agent under my direct order will.
Or
Yeah,
indirect.
well, things are
order.
not done yet. They're telling, and
That's fine.
that there shall be no Shar temples in neutral ground. You're allowed to the west, and you're allowed yours, but no Shar temples.
And none from yours as well.
So we have many temples.
Yeah, they don't have any one specific.
Yeah, they have dozens.
None will be built by my own order.
Or by any of your people's orders.
I do not. The people have free will.
Not okay. I'm stepping out. I'm no
I'm
longer
giving
hiding.
people a choice. It's just not what they want.
Queen Ava. And I'm gonna wait to see if she will acknowledge me.
Let's see. She looks and she thinks that you're Bellany. So she sort of, and she looks very sorry. Says, "Is this your doing? Are you trying to trick me?"
The little one is of her own volition.
It's
I
like
do not control her.
you were speaking to her earlier.
There are many things you do not understand, Ava.
Queen Ava, if I could have but a moment of your time before you continue this deliberation with him.
She looks. She says, "I've not seen you in 18 years, and you just show back up."
I am Baal of the Grove. I am Baelny's great ancestor. Thank you. I'm like, I don't even know how many greats to say. Thank you for the compliment of thinking me her. Could I speak to you?
It's not really the time for that. Like I said, everyone's literally they're
Yes, it is very imperative. I would not interrupt this if I did not feel that it was of utmost importance to Hubshan.
I just smile.
so Shar gives, or what's your first name now?
Sha'ir.
Share gives the okay. So you can go. You can speak it.
Does anyone around here speak Draconic?
Make it quick. Because like I said, Ava at this point is like 40 years old.
Well, I'm not speaking in front of dude there.
Okay. So
Okay, so I just give her some background of what I know of him very quickly and how although he is saying that these things will not be of his direct, he will not directly tell anyone to do anything. I do let her know that in the past, the future, the wherever I just came from, he saved people by being the lesser of two very great evils. And she needs to please keep this in mind before she agrees.
Well, she says, I have some history with people doing the lesser of two evils. My half sister Dame
Yes.
also paid the ultimate sacrifice, and sometimes doing for what's best for everyone.
Yes, I read all about her, and actually, I was with your half sister just a little while ago.
Mm-mm,
I was not. Yes, I was.
Not this character.
Bill was with her, wasn't she?
mm-mm. That was like Belle never met her. Remember, she's from the future. She's only been Ravenloft. Belle's never. It's
Yes, I have read all about
yeah, like
the
you've read.
sacrifices.
There was
that-
never anything nice said about Dame.
You feel like you were with her.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
she's like, I've been informed all about, because sometimes the perception of doing what's right can come across as bad. She said, when I was your age, I also didn't see the full picture, but sometimes adults have to play.
I am
adult
not sure
games.
you're seeing the full picture now. I would not have interrupted you. He is not who the person I knew standing in front of us is not this one. And although it may have been 20 years ago or 500 years in the future, he was not a good guy.
It's like, well, we've been dealing with people coming from the mist for a long time.
Just know that everything he says may not be what he truly means.
So
I will
it's like with
follow your lead, and
it's like with this paper, it's like we'll have to. I will both have to concede, and he will have to concede. It's like it's not. It is written with what little bit of magic that can be brought down from divine. It's like, I appreciate your concern, young one, but I've been dealing with affairs of state for a long time now, and sometimes you must make the hard choice for the choice of all, not just of what you see in front. So,
Bellamy spoke highly of you, Queen Ava. I just hope this is the right decision. And I will
Yeah, so-
bow my head to her.
So Ava walks up and says that terms are agreeable.
Good.
So the two, they signed. So do you sign? So what do you do with your forces?
We are not yet ready to take the fight to the west. I have proxies in this land. I will return one day, and upon my resurgence back into this world, then I shall begin my campaign.
So what do you do with your forces?
We're going back. I mean,
So with this, surprisingly, because you're so May floats up. So Astron's the one that's formerly known as Astron has a little door open beside of her, and she sort of walks through a door. Bozak has a swirling section. There's 4 main elements that sort of open up, and he pulls through and goes. So it looks like Maeve has a bunch of strings and almost unravels in 3 different colors and sort of disappears. And Char looks as he floats up, moves, and goes into the mists. His forces go into the mist too. So, the teachers are there. That was more peaceful than I was expecting.
I thought I got to punch something.
I thought it might go too, but
That's what his letter changed.
so I'm going to pause for a second.
Oh.